Welcome back. Well, we've arrived at the vault in Kadish Tolesa. And there is Kadish himself.
Oh,
Or what's left
not
of him,
looking
anyway.
very savory.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's seen better days. Unless he always was a skeleton, but somehow I doubt it.
And you've got a link to the gallery here for some reason.
Yeah,
Link to the book.
that's actually an interesting thing because apparently Kadish fled from Dunny to here after the fall, when Theovis and that other guy whose name I can't recall poisoned the underground city. Kadish fled here and apparently stayed here until he died, surrounded by all his completely useless riches, even though he had a way back out. I guess maybe he was afraid that it still wasn't safe to go back to the city. And he left a note in Dunny. I don't remember exactly what it said. I think he talks about that he doesn't die with nothing, he dies with everything, because he thinks his riches are so important, and of course Yisha doesn't agree with that. Like she writes here, could he ever realize such failure? What kind of end is this? Impossible, unless something.
Which makes you wonder what she was alluding
Okay, this
to.
is really disrespectful to the dead. I'm standing on his corpse. Okay. And he has some pretty nice riches, though. He has a painting of Teledon, I think.
Oops. I just walked over him too. I was trying to walk back. I was trying to back up. Don't forget to touch the journey cloth.
No. I'm just looking around at all the stuff he has.
You're coveting your neighbor's riches.
Yeah. I think if I were here for real, I'd probably just slip some of the coins into my pocket, get them to a jeweler here. Must be worth something for the gold that's in them.
I think I would take the rugs, especially since I can't get that rug in Eater Kima. I'd take one of these lovely red carpets.
Yeah, and especially since everybody has their own instance of Kadish Tolesa anyway, it's not like you're stealing anything.
No. He doesn't need them. But he had a lot. I guess the rugs must have been very valuable in his
Yeah, they must have
day.
been. Huge golden coins, or at least I'm assuming they're gold. You wonder how that actually works. I mean, couldn't the Dunny just write an age that has a lot of gold in it or something? In which case, pretty much any precious metal would not be rare and therefore not valuable. I don't know.
But presumably this is currency. So it's not just that it's the precious metal, it's whatever their currency was.
In most societies, at least with the kind of technological level that the Dunny has, they still have currency that's backed by some actual valuable resource. Okay, I know that's not the case anymore for us. It's definitely there's not enough gold to back up most currencies anymore, but...
This is where I get really vertigo coming down these stairs.
Yep.
And I can't do...
Now there's two ways to get to the journey door. You can either walk down this beam or you can jump from over there. And yeah, a lot of people were apparently really surprised that I walked down the beam because they didn't know that you could do that. And I didn't know you could make the jump until people pointed it out in the comments of my Complete Chronicles Let's Play. So, in order to mix things up, I'm actually going to walk around and take the jump this time. And Nora is going to walk down the beam.
But Sven has kind of put me off because he's told me that you actually can fall off this beam. I was thinking you couldn't. Oh, I can see you now. Right.
I can watch you do it.
You can watch me attempt it. Oops! Oh, at least. Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh, the
jump.
camera angles are very, very dizzying.
The jump is actually pretty easy. It's not even a very long jump. It's much easier than recent. I can watch you coming from here. It looks pretty interesting if you take this angle from here. You can really see all the different beams leading to the vault. I'm guessing this is the inside of a tree, actually.
Oh God, that makes me feel very dizzy. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just glad
Well, I
we don't
made
have to
it.
do these things for real. I mean, if I were here for real,
I'd be
then
crawling. I'd
yeah,
be crawling along the beam.
yeah. That's especially bad in Mist 3 in Idana, all the places without guardrails that I would never dare go through in real life. All right, let's get
Let's
in
see if this
here
works.
and ooh, borrow. And get our final Yisha speech.
The bones of Guildmaster Kadish speak louder than words. His bones are the bones of Denis. He clung to the teachings of good King Nagin, who required good citizens to cling to their treasure. This Kadish you have seen would not give back, would not return, would not let go. He had long been one of the wealthiest of the Denis, owning more than he could possibly make use of. He built ages to protect the extra, and when the fall came, he clung to his possessions over all else. And so you see only death in his vault. Extravagant death. It is an image of Denis. The journeys are complete. Now take the final pillar. Take it, but hear all I've said. It's the whispers and murmurs that reveal the simple truths. You hold the precious soul of a Barrow in your age, in your hand. Such things are not meant to be held. Do what I do. I have learned things, seen things, written things they never thought possible. I have seen the real treasures that are protected by the petty fences of their rules. I have found the precious gold buried deep beneath the weighty mountains of their laws. This is my journey too. I am returning what has been given. These years I've spent, this path I've traveled, this gift I've been given, this purpose weighs on me, my burden, the legacy of my father Atris. For we are shaping Denis. We will mold what comes after. We cannot keep the power and the pride from ruining this new Denis, but we can prepare those who will read between the lines. The least are returning. The stream in the cleft is returning. Life is returning. The fissure is returning. The circle will be completed when you give back what you have taken. You must return.
All right. It's kind of weird because what she says doesn't really mean much anymore, considering that the Barrow have already been set free in Mist 5, which takes place in the past, like I said before. But anyway, we'll get this final pillar, and then we must do what Kadish could not do, and that is return. So, one final time, for at least for the regular Barrow caves, into the Starfisher. My game crashed as I was jumping into the fissure, but fortunately we can still see our new pillar arrive, and then all four of the pillars rising up. after you log back in. So we now have all 4 pillars, and unfortunately we can't keep them. Like Yisha said, we have to give them back. We have to return the pillars, and that means that we have to go back to all of the Barrow caves, all of the journey doors, but we'll do that in the next video.